It is never too late for a second chance, and for the past 30 years, the Women's Forum of New York has given that chance to women, helping them earn a college degree in the hopes of leading to a new career and a new life, possibly. Joining us now are Ilene Wachs, who is the president of the Education Fund of the Women's Forum of New York, and Tamila Pashaee, who is a Education Fund fellow, correct?
Exactly.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Tell me
Antwan.
about the fund, Ilene.
Well, may I tell you first about the Women's Forum,
Yes,
if that's
ma'am.
okay? The Women's Forum was founded in 1974 by a woman named Eleanor Guggenheimer, and the purpose was that the glass ceiling at that time was very low.
Okay.
And so these women got together. It was the old boys club. These were the old girls club. And they got together to empower each other and encourage each other to press on and pursue. Some of the early members were people like Muriel Siebert, who was the first member who had a seat, first woman had a seat on the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
And so these were the pioneers. Lucy Jarvis, a pace-setting producer, trailblazing, who turns 100 this year,
Wow.
is still our member, and she produced the pieces on the Kremlin,
Okay.
and, you know, unusual things. And so we are pioneers, all of us. And today, the Women's Forum of New York is an organization comprised of 500 women, all who are leaders in their fields. Professional fields, business fields. These are the leaders of our banks, the leaders of our insurance companies, the leaders in the arts, the fashion houses. Our members cover virtually all professions in New York, and ranging from finance to fine arts.
So when you decided to give a second chance to women whose education journey had been interrupted for whatever the reason, 30 years ago you decided this is something we wanted to do.
Yes. So we believe as a women's forum is that women helping women never gets old. And so the Education Fund, our Education Fund, was founded 30 years ago because we felt we understood the value of education to all our success. And this was a philanthropy that we felt we could all agree on and should all support. And what we do is we give grants to very high-deserving women whose life has been obstructed by very intense obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
They've faced very severe adversity, and they've been derailed by that adversity. And so these grants enable these women who are age 35 and older to, in essence, return to college and get their lives back on track.
Let's bring in Tamila to the conversation. Now, how did you come into contact with Ilene and the organization?
Columbia University advisor, my advisor, introduced Women Forum of New York to me, and she knows that how I need this help, and I got it.
Tell us about your backstory now. Iran
Yeah,
is
I
home.
come from Iran. I got married. This was an arranged marriage when I was 18 years old. Then I was not allowed to study or work. Then I had my son. It was an abusive marriage. It was hard to get filed for divorce and win a file. It was a hard, challenging times, but I got divorced. But unfortunately, I lost the custody of my son.
Oh, no.
And then I tried to build a living for myself as a divorced woman. It was really hard. It was like, I name it, it was like a treadmill. I was running, but I was not getting anywhere.
I can understand.
Yeah, then I decided to come to the US, but it was so painful decision because I had to leave my son because I had no rights to take him anywhere. And I come to the US with student's visa. Then I start to build a life. I was not good that much in my high school before.
Right.
But I said, okay, I have to start something. I have to do something. And I knew that I had a dream of education, but I was not sure that I can achieve it. I start from, I went to Chicago. I started from community college, Harold Washington Community College, and I had no self-confidence. I just wanted to do something. I just wanted to survive. And I really worked hard, and that community college gave me mountains of self-confidence, and then I graduated as valedictorian of my college.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, Ilene.
Yeah, that's huge. These are very high potential women. And, you know, I want to add, and Tamila's going to continue to tell her story, that the grants that we give are unique because they're not restricted. And because we understand that getting a college education is more than just about tuition.
Right.
Sometimes it's tuition, sometimes it's childcare, sometimes it's transportation, or just paying the rent. And so, in essence, what we see, the only requirement we have of these women is that they just stay in school. And what a difference that makes.
You know, someone's going to be watching right now this morning, having possibly been inspired by what Tamila's journey is, and the information that we want to make sure that we get out to them is what do they need to know, Eileen, if there's a woman right now whose journey was interrupted as well?
Well, if that woman lives in New York City and attends any college in New York City, and there are 52 of them, they are a potential for our grant funding. And what they need to do is to speak to their college dean and or reach out to the Women's Forum of New York. Go to our website, click on the tab that says Ed Fund, which will provide all the information, and they can apply electronically online for this grant. We give them out every year. We give out 15 grants of $10,000 each, but we are looking to expand our reach and expect to be able to award more grants this year. So we have so many highly deserving women, just like Tamila.
We can't wait to put the information up on the screen. Let me shake your hand, Eileen. And you too, valedictorian. So proud of you. You keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Thank you so very much.
All right, everybody. Come